everybody. All right, so glad we could try this again. And welcome to all of my replay viewers. I'm so glad that you guys were able to catch this after the live and are here watching all of it. Tonight we're going to talk about technology and a little bit extra. Drop a hashtag replay in the comments if you are a replay viewer. Drop a hashtag live whoop whoop if you're here joining me live, because I just love when people come and see me. So I know that this topic is a pretty big topic for a lot of people for a lot of reasons. And I would love for you to share and invite anybody to the live or to the replay that can definitely benefit from this topic. So, I've got to introduce myself, right? Okay, here we go. Hey, I'm Sarah Pyle, and I am the founder and creator of SPV Services and Designs, where we simplify your business. So how that works is with technology. And my intro brings me into technology. So I get asked by a lot of people, how do I do a website design? Or how is it that I can pretty much help them shop for a computer? My husband calls me from offshore all the time asking for tech advice, or I have his family that does that. I get asked a lot of questions randomly throughout all the time. I feel like kind of like a tech support every once in a while. I get asked these questions because of the fact that the people that do ask me these, they know I'm very good at what I do. I do have education in technology and a huge background in it, and I continually strive to keep my background and my knowledge, skills, and attributes in technology pretty big. So the topic tonight, of course, is all about technology, but it's really more about what do you do when you don't know what you're doing with technology. So I have been a firm believer for a long time that there are three, yes, you heard me, three industries that, well, they are always going to change, evolve, and do something new. So you can never be what's considered necessarily a full-fledged expert in the industry, only because of the fact that they do change. So what are those three industries that I consider those ever-changing industries that you have to be a constant learner in? Well, that's law, because let's face it, that's always changing. Sometimes for the good, sometimes for the bad. 2 is medicine. The medical healthcare field is always changing because we're always advancing. We're always making improvements, and we're also learning that some of the things that we used to do is not necessarily working anymore. And 3, technology. Technology is always going to change because there's always going to be new inventions, new advancements, new ideas that pop up that either make things better or less better than what they were before. So why is technology so important? So let me give you a little background. When my family got the first computer, and that was a long time ago, my mom was very adamant about each one of us children learning how to type on a computer because she thought this skill was definitely going to be something that we were going to need later on in life. Well, I decided typing was not just, I wasn't going to stop at typing. So I actually would tear the computer down and put it back together and pretty much dive into the software and really get into what it's all about. What is this technology all about? Because I completely saw this technology being something that was not going to go away anytime soon, and was probably going to be it would probably be grown upon as the years go by, and I was right. So I decided that it was a really important aspect to really get technology working in my favor. I have to plug in my phone. It's almost dead, so bear with me. So not only did I decide to dive headfirst into technology, but I really loved it. And I still love it with a passion. I love doing everything that I could possibly do with technology. So why do you have to learn technology? Well, you don't have to become an expert in technology to be able to utilize technology, like being able to utilize features in Facebook or your apps on your phone, or being able to create things. There are plenty of things out there that make your life a little easier when it comes to doing things such as designing, well, putting together a flyer or a marketing image, or being able to, do unique posts. And now, of course, Facebook's added a ton of features to it that allow you to be able to get your thought or what you want to post across with less knowledge and with less skill than what it was way back when technology first started. So why am I talking about technology tonight? Well, because I get asked so much about technology, I thought I'd come online and go ahead and explain to you guys. You guys do not have to know technology like IT specialists or software engineers. You don't have to know it like them. Network engineers, things like that. You don't have to know technology like that, because that's why you have us in your back pocket. But in order to understand technology, you can YouTube it, you can Google search it, but you do have to be really careful about those searches, because as part of my background and my qualifications and what my business does for people, I do a lot of these random searches. And let me tell you that some of them, they either come back more complicated than what you're looking for as a beginner in anything when it deals with technology. Two, they've got systems in place that you don't have, so whatever advice that they're giving you and steps that they're giving you is not going to work, because you don't have those systems or apps, because normally a person who's not in that field is not going to have those. Or three, they give you steps and processes that aren't actually the correct steps and processes. Now, there are a lot of great tools out there that do help you with technology, but you do have to be very careful about which ones you just randomly pick up, and you kind of have to vet them. So it takes a lot of searching and a lot of time to be able to find probably the best steps to be able to do something that makes it work for you. Like I did a search not too long ago for a client of mine. I did searching on how to design a website in the way that she wanted it designed. And let me tell you that if she was to have done this search herself, it would have taken her hours and just countless links that she was clicking on just to kind of figure out that what she was looking for, she was never going to find a how-to on. Yes, we all like to think that the internet helps give us so much information, but remember in my previous broadcasts that those types of information can give you information overload and make you feel even more desperate and even more helpless than you were before you started those searches. You have to make sure that your keywords are on point and that you pretty much do multiple searches in different keywords. And I wouldn't go past the first page of a search if I can't find what I'm looking for, because if I don't get it in the first page list of results, I'm probably not going to find them on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 100 pages. Your keywords are very key. That is why I wanted to come on and give you a few little pointers. One, make sure that your keywords are very distinct, very specific, and as descriptive as possible when it comes to searching for a how-to that you're looking for. I'm all for the do-it-yourself, but the problem is a lot of the do-it-yourself in technology, in graphic designing, in website design, in app development, in implementation of different systems, a lot of those do-it-yourselves are not really do-it-yourselves. And I just don't want people to spend hours looking for something that you're just not going to find. The second tip that I have for you is when you are searching and you do look at these links that you're looking at, look at the URL. Look at the .com, .org, .edu. Look at that and take a look. .net. Take a look at the little subject that they give you, like the little It's like an intro to the page. Make sure that you're looking at that, because if you're not looking at that and you just automatically click on it, you're going to find out that you're going to miss a whole lot of the information that would tell you to look at it or not to look at it. Not only that, but when you do Google, if you actually look in that little like highlight to the link that you're looking at, you will notice that either they're completely black and bold or they're gray and bold letters, well, words that are in your search. And when they're in your search like that, those bolded letters that are in that little highlight of what that article or that link goes to, those are your keywords. If you can't find, like say, okay, so I did a keyword search for ram animal quotes because I needed it for a design I was doing. And if I didn't see ram in any of those highlights to the link that gives me a little bit of information about that link, if I didn't see any highlights that had ram in it, I'm not going to even click on the website. I'm not going to click on it at all because I need it to be specific to a ram. And I really need it to have quotes, but I don't need it to be the Rams football team. I really need it to be the animal. And so you have to make sure that you're looking to see, is the search result actually coming back with the searches that you need? Or is it that they're coming back and you're just randomly clicking on every single link? If you're randomly going to click on every single link, I can tell you right now, you're going to spend hours trying to find and vet through all of these different resources to find what you're looking for. And you're going to get despaired, especially if you don't find it at the end of it. So make sure that you're realizing that the bold font and any of the highlighted parts to that link is going to be part of your keyword search. And if you're not finding a lot of links on the first page results that show you your keyword results, then I wouldn't even be clicking on them, and I would change my so I'm going to show you here right now. So this is my ram quote, my animal ram quote search. So if you notice here, there's ram, 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 animals. And they're all bold. Now let's go ahead and do, what's a good search? Let's go ahead and do Ram Symbolism Bible. So here's my search. Alright. These are questions that are going to help you out with it. Then if you look, this right here has nothing of my search words except for ram. I'm probably not going to pull that up because I'm probably looking for something specific. This has ram symbolism in the actual link on that website. There is information about ram symbolism in there. And so you could tell this one only has symbolic. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to have everything that I need about the ram. This one has absolutely nothing in my little intro to the website. Has absolutely nothing that says ram in it. Nothing that says symbolic, nothing. 99% of the time, I'm not even going to click on this. Let alone, I'm not going to go past my first page searches. The only way that you will ever see me go past... Okay, sorry about that, folks. The only way that I'm going to end up going past my very first page of Google searching, Bing searching, Bing searches, any type of searches in any browser that I go into, Safari searches, any of that kind of stuff. The only way I'm going to go past my first page results is if I'm finding stuff and I'm like, ooh, the next page should have some other good little tidbits that I could take and look and do off of. You just have to be really careful. If you are somebody who's very technological challenged, that's not anything against you. We specialize as IT specialists, software engineers, network engineers, IT infrastructures, IT systems, all of the information technology umbrella, everybody that falls underneath that, we all specialize in our fields. just like you specialize in your field. And I would not go out and search up a YouTube video for how to fix a broken pipe underneath my sink, because I want somebody who I know knows how to do that, because one, I may not have the time to deal with it. Two, I don't really want to make the problem worse than it already is, and messing around with something that I don't know about, 10 to 1, I'm probably going to make it worse than when it started. And three, that's why people specialize in the things that they specialize in. I went to school for becoming a software engineer and a medical healthcare simulation specialist, technologist, operation. It all deals with, simulation technology and, of course, programming and dealing with computers and the actual softwares, the designing of them, the art behind it, all of that stuff. I went to school for this. And I did it because that's my passion, that's my drive, that's what I love to do. Technology, since the day my mom and dad bought the first computer into our house, I fell in love with it. And I've never let go of it since. It was a challenge for me, and it continues to be because it's always changing. And so I know I'm always going to be challenged the next time that I do a project. Just like I wouldn't want to go practice representing myself in a law. I'm not saying that you can't do stuff yourself. Please don't take any of this the wrong way. I just want to make sure that you understand that there are people out there like me that we're here to help you. My business is actually one of those businesses that are there to help you do these types of things that you don't have knowledge with, that you don't have the skill for, because we're not expecting you to have that skill. But in order to get your business or your side gig, your full-time, or even just to get things that you want, like a blog going and stuff like that, you may not want to do it all yourself. And it also helps to always have somebody that can help you out when you are doing it yourself, to be able to help guide you when you need it. And that's also another thing of having a good friend that knows technology in your back pocket. Technology is a fickle one. Like I said, there's always going to be something new with it. Something that you have to learn. Something that you're going to have to research and get to know and practice and do all the time in order to really make sure that you know how to do it and you know how to do it right. If you don't have that time, make sure that you're looking up the right people to be able to help you out with that. And don't just look up anybody. Make sure that you're vetting those people, because you really want them to have a good knowledge of what you're doing and taking what you want and being able to produce what you need for that. If you have any technical questions or you need any help with anything, just let me know. I have no problem with you sending me a message and letting me help you out. Technology is great. Technology helps our lives in so many different ways. Technology is advanced medicine now to the point of where we now have telemedicine in more areas than we ever did just a few years ago, where there are people that are seeing specialists that they've never even had to be flown to. They didn't have to drive to, and the specialist didn't have to come to them. Not only that, but telemedicine is a huge part in bridging the gap between healthcare and technology and being able to help save lives, and at the same time helping to advance technology into realms that we haven't even experienced yet. But for everybody outside of those realms that deal with technology, it can be really challenging, stressful, and kind of scary. And I do not want anybody to be scared about technology, because technology is a really amazing tool to have in your arsenal, but it's also a tool that can be hurtful if you're using it the wrong way, or if it doesn't get properly used, it can hurt your business. And we definitely don't want anybody hurting their business out there because of technology. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this live. I hope that you got a lot of value out of it. Please let me know if I can help you out in any sort of way. I hope that you have a great night. Put #value, #helpful in the comments if you did find it. Don't forget to share and invite people. Don't forget to press that follow button over there. I would definitely love for you to follow me so that way you can get all of the tidbits and everything. Look for a few things coming out here shortly that I think that you're going to love. I'll see you guys later. Bye.